Hello, I am Bo Hobson. I'm a staff member here at Hiawatha. I have been for about 5 years now, not about, exactly 5 years now. And we are super blessed this week to have a group from Flint led by Leo Robinson. He is a speaker that we've had speak the last several years, and it's been awesome to get to know him and his life and his mission. And this week he's brought up a group from Flint to come up and experience camp and to really get a lot of first-time experiences for them. Many of them never even been across the bridge, things like that. So, Leo, I just want to ask you, what is the Good Church? When did it start, and what is kind of the mission of your church there in Flint?
Yeah, I'm Leo. I'm the lead pastor of Good Church, and first I want to just appreciate you guys for having us. Good Church was established last year. We planted in Flint. October 10th was our first Sunday opening our doors, and we really are excited about it. It's a multicultural church on the north side of Flint, and we're just excited about what God is doing. We have the opportunity to bring young people down or up here to Hiawatha, part of our 181 movement. And 181 is a teen service that we hold every Thursday. It started in February. We felt like there was a need with all of the, the pandemic crisis things that were going on with our young people, them being in the house all the time. Suicide rates were up, and so schools were shut down. We felt like there was a need that God needed to intervene. And so we created an opportunity for them to have some type of social connection with each other, well, also a spiritual connection where we will pour into them the life of Jesus. And with that being said, Hiawatha and the Walker family jumped in and opened up the opportunity for us to bring them up here throughout the summer, because things just started to continue to grow. And we're bringing now 50 kids up here to experience this wonderful life-altering campground. And it's amazing. They're having a wonderful opportunity where, like you said, many of them, for young people like ours, have not even spent a couple hours outside of Flint. To travel 4 hours off, away from Flint into the UP in the middle of the Hiawatha National Forest, bear country. I'm even nervous about that. Cross the Mackinac Bridge, wonderful scenery, and where cell phones don't work. Disconnect them from that type of technology, but to connect them with God's creation, His artwork, and connect them with each other. And wonderful staff members that are here. It's a wonderful experience, and I really appreciate the individuals that are even sponsoring this, because we're able to do it for free. That's the most amazing part. Because quite honestly, we wouldn't be able to afford it. The young people wouldn't be able to afford it. Some of them even pack their their clothes in garbage bags to come up here. So, which was heartbreaking, but the wonderful opportunity, whatever it took for them to get here, it was just a great opportunity for us, because sponsors that helped and pour into this ministry here at Hiawatha.
Yeah, and I want to talk more about 181 in a second. I want to know from you, what was it like your first time coming up here to Hiawatha? What kind of thoughts did you have going across the bridge and when you got here?
Man, it's a great question, because I obviously didn't know about it. Just thinking I was coming to some regular youth camp. But you can feel it. I don't want to call it the only ground, but it's definitely holy ground. There was some type of legacy here. You can feel just the connection with people. You can feel like there was something special with the staff. It wasn't just a job, it was a ministry. And it really was. My family immediately connected with the staff. It was so funny. I think we've been here for 4 years, and my son is getting ready to turn 4, and we're looking at pictures of him. And since he's been born, like every year he's been here. Just like, it's very cool. So it's like not just legacy for me as a pastor, but legacy for us as a family as well too.
Absolutely.
So it's very cool. Yeah.
What has it meant for you to go from being up here for the first time with just your family to now bringing kids from the 181 group up here, what has that meant to you, and what have you been able to see from them in terms of their first time? How does it compare to yours, and what do you think they are getting out of this place?
Right. I think it rings true in the scripture where Jesus says he comes that you have life and life more abundantly. So for me, life is bringing my family here and having my family grow up here, but life more abundantly is being able to pour into the people that I'm connected to and have them experience the same thing my children are experiencing. So that's to me the 181, the ministry that we're connected to as well. Like, these young people are now experiencing this life-altering ministry that they'll be able to connect with their children and their families, with hopes that they'll have some type of legacy as well too. So yeah.
And how many churches are part of 181, and where does that take place? Is it all across Flint? What is the mission field for 181?
Yeah, 181 is birth. Our campus right now is located in our building on the north side of Flint, but we are having one actually starting in northern Oakland County as well.
Awesome.
So right now it serves the kind of the inner city population.
Yeah.
So with that being said, 181 stands for, like, the kind of degrees. 180, like turning the direction. 180 direction, but the idea is that when you move that opposite direction, that you bring one more with you. So that's the whole concept behind it. And so it's right now we have about 6 churches that are involved in it, but it's a citywide thing. So it's not just churches, it's kids that have never been to church before, it's kids that are unchurched, it's just individuals that are looking for hope, love, and relationship, and real people, real conversation, real teens that's going through real things going on in their life.
I love it. Last question, what are you most excited for these kids for this week? What are you most excited for them to experience and see up here?
A real God, not just this hyper spiritual being. This, somebody said I think on Twitter one day, Sky Daddy. Like, I want them to connect with a real, tangible God who works in real ways through real people like you and the staff, and real art and a real nature. A real God who works in real ways with real people like us.
I can't wait either.
Yeah.
And thank you all for your support in being able to make this week happen. As Leo said, at no cost to them. That's because of you guys and your continued financial support and prayer support. We thank you so much for that, and we thank you for this place called Hiawatha.